Hi, and welcome to MQW Driving School YouTube channel. We're back again with another video. This time, we're doing the video or mock test for Walton Driving Test Center, Walton LGV Driving Test Route that is located in Weatherby. Very nice area to do the test, especially if you have a good skills to drive in a country lanes and avoid to do the rush places like Leeds, Hill or London. So that's country lanes are very good for somebody to do the intensive driving and drive. So if you're from London and want to come here and do the test in a quiet area, or if you already have failed your test 2 3 times and now you just want to make it easy, this is one of the good place. So we came out from the test center, we did the left turning. You're driving on a 30-mile road, so that's one of the good thing. We're using one of the mock test video, so you can see the mock test. The driver is doing very well. Now after a little driving on the 30 miles, we're gonna ask the driver to take one of the left turning. So that's where you're gonna do a left turning. If you don't see any speed sign, it's still 30. There's a sign say on the left is 30 miles per hour, and the last one was 30. Now, sometimes people think because they have no street lights, they can go 60. But remember, you're coming out from the test center was 30. Then you see the 30 sign. You don't see new signs 30, and they got a repeater sign for 30. Then we try to find a good place for doing some moving and stopping exercise, and we always try to do it early as possible in the first time of the test. That way we can check your skills, that you know how to move and stop, because that is how you're going to use all the controls. Like you're going to do a mirror signal, brake, clutch, neutral, stop, secure, and then you're going to move off gear 1, clutch, biting point, mirror signal, blind spot. So that is why this is one of the best time to check you all the skills of your control. So if you're thinking to do your mock test, you can visit our website mqwdrivingschool.uk, and we can conduct your mock test on Walton Test Route, Hare Hill, Hosforth. So this is one of the three common one we do it. And if you need some help in London, we can also cover East London for you. We can do Goodmace, Barking, Wanstead, Loughton, Chingford. So this test center we can do the mock test range for you as well. So if you're doing West Yorkshire or south side of the England, which is London, we can help you out. So moving further. So simple thing you have to do here is just to drive straight in now. Check the speed limit, then check the mirrors, and then pick up the speed more than 30, which show that you have seen the sign and you're driving towards the 40 speed, gradually making progress. So now your speed change to 40 miles. Now I can see that there is got double yellow line on the left. I can't ask you to do any moving and stopping. This is why we done it early on 30 miles. So you know where we can ask you, where we cannot ask you. So this is why you can also be ready. We're passing a lot of country lanes. Again, this kind of country lanes, stopping, moving is not so safe because you don't have any payment or foot park on the left. So when we get the payments, foot park on the left, that is the best time for us to do moving and stopping as an examiner. So what you do in that situation, be ready. If you're traveling on 20-30 roads and you go foot park on the left, maybe 40 road with the foot park, then that is the quiet place to do moving and stopping. So far is one of the very good driving we are doing right now. So very straight, don't have to do much. Just maintain your speeds, look for the bend and corners, stay in your line, stay center of the line, look for the hazards, park cars, but there should be no park cars here. Then you go cycles, motorbike, buses, somebody break down, look for the new speed again, entering in a residential area. So you did the speed late, so you're still traveling on 30, not 30, but you are doing more than 30, but you should be doing less. So first mistake you got it here, that you are driving a little bit over the limits. This is 20 and your speed was low, but you waited for the second sign, then you suddenly reduce it. So you was going over the limit, so you got the mistake here. But we gave you minor mistake so far, but imagine you can get serious mistake if the road was very long and you kept on 20 for a long time period and never adjust yourself back to 20. That means you are totally not paying attention. This time is a minor mistake, but it can be major. Now coming towards the bridge, very narrow, only go ahead when it's clear. So look far ahead and then start the bridge, because once you started you have to go ahead. And other people are doing the same thing, they only come forward when they can see it's clear all the way. But you done it very well, you reduce your speed, you look further, then you go ahead, and then you look properly, go back to the lane. So that's good. But again, anytime we go different situations, so we have to be ready for all type of the situation. Maybe there's already somebody's coming, then you have to wait before the bridge, or don't do fast because it's a speed limit as well. And secondly, you have to maintain your line properly. Now passing the parked cars, door spaces where you did. Now getting towards end of the junction. Remember what was your speed limit last time? Because if they don't show you any new speed limit, you should be remember what you should be doing. Looking properly on left and right, taking the T junction, right turning. Pay attention to the traffic lights. Then look, you passing a little bit high street style thing where the shops are. Maintain your speed. You got no stopping zones, and you got double yellow lines. You got parked cars, moving good position, well done. But maintain your one door space from the parked cars. Pick up any hazards on the way, especially like the guy was going in the van. He can move off any time. So careful, good door space. Now that is where you get another minor mistake, because you was close to the cars. Because not every car was parked properly. So you was trying to stay under the line, and that's where you was close. Okay, now speed change. 20 finish, 30 start. Looking ahead towards the zebra crossing. Look left and right. Nobody's there. Well done. Good. Keep moving. This time is a good space to the parked cars. When there is only one car parked up on the left, you did very well. But when it was a multi cars, try to look on every car on the left. Don't just look once, because don't believe that all the cars are parked properly in the same order. Also, not all cars as the same size. So this moving and stopping is very good. You stop 100 yards away from the junction, and it was proper mirror signal to stop. So that was good. So that's no mistake. Well done for that. Moving off, good mirror signal checks, proper blind spot check, all good, no mistake. So far, you was over the limit of 21 place. That was your mistake. Other mistake, you was close to the park cars. That's your second mistake. You already got two mistake. But again, as I said, your speed can be major. We gave you minor just because you was ending up towards the junction, and automatically you slow down because of the junction. And then you see the repeater sign. That's another reason you slow down. But imagine if you don't look to the repeater and you have no junction, you may be ending up having a fast speed and forgetting about the speed limit. So whenever you go from high speed to the low speed, you have to make sure soon you see the slow speed sign, you have to do the speed before you reach there. And when it's about to increase, then you first wait for the sign to cross before you increase, and you check mirror first before you increase. So that's a different logic. So now you're traveling on a 30 miles, you got street light, lamp post. That is why you will not get any reminder about the speed. You look for your warning signs like a crossroad junction coming ahead. Don't forget you need to look right and left, but should be looking right and left will help you. If the sides are 20, you may be traveling bigger speed. First number bigger than 20 is your 30 miles. Now look ahead, plan ahead for your van again. What if the van moves suddenly? So only overtake when it's safe, and make sure look right when you move right, look left when you move left. This part you did okay, but keep that habit. That was a good thing. We're doing this voice recording not just for a feedback for the mock test. We are doing this for the other drivers who want to drive on this road. So again, show me tell me question can be switch on your front wiper or wash and clean your front wiper, or switch on your back wiper, or wash and clean your back wiper. In this scenario, you already was having the wiper on because of the rain, so we was about to ask you this, and same time the rain start and you have to use it by your own, so we counted it cover. Now approaching to the roundabout. When you approach to the roundabout, you always get the information early as possible. So you keep left for the left and straight, and keep right for going right. Look on the left is a motorway sign. So very less chances we are taking you on the motorway because you are learner license holder. But if you are an advanced driver, part 2 test for example, or if you go full license holder and we need to do any refresher lesson or something, then we maybe can try you on a motorway, but we will try to explain you early. Otherwise, you know that he's not taking me to the left, he's taking me straight. But you kept a very good line throughout from the start to the end, and you know that is a solid slip lane and you need to keep on the left. You done very well. So well done for that. Now another roundabout approaching. 3 exits. We got left and straight using left lane, and only move right if you have intention to go right. So that one we was going straight. Again, well done that you kept the good lane. You watch it very well on your right side. And then after that, after first exit, mirror signal left for your leaving the exit. Watch the sign for the horses. There may be another country lane, that's where you see the horses more, so that's a hint. Look what's the speed limit coming up now. Check mirror first, pass the sign, then increase the limit. So you was on 40 before, now you change it to 60. Now it is not possible every time that you can drive exactly on 60. So what you have to do in that situation, that you look ahead, plan ahead, and then only increase the speed limit what you possibly can do. We will never force you to do 60 if it's not safe to do so. So don't try to do 60, like don't rave too much or don't do too much gas unless you can't do it. But when you keep the car exactly on 40, sometimes it can give us a hint that you maybe miss the sign. That is why you don't want to go more than 40, because the last limit was 40. So try to go over 40, 45, 44, 46, whatever you can possible, so that way we know. Other best thing you can do for your mock test or real driving test, that how about make the comment like now is a 30-mile road. You must need to do 30 before you reach 30. So this time you done it very well because you know you done the mistake on the 20 miles. So you did very well. Now at the end of the road we are turning right. So you should be on the right side position, like on the double lines right side position, because this junction have enough space for 2 cars. Is have enough space for 2 cars, like you can be stay extra left for the left corner turn and keep there. Then be careful, it's a fast road, so you have to be careful who's coming, how fast they're coming. Check the new speed limit again, but check the mirrors first before you increase the speed. Now must try to make a progress wherever is possible. So last time it was 60, you maybe can't go 60 exactly, but in this kind of single carriage where you have proper lane discipline going on, sometime driving exact 50 is possible. So you are not driving 50 at the moment, but if you think is exact possible for you to drive 50, please drive 50. Only go slow when you see the warning sign like that on the bend, or say slow on the floor. So you was driving a bit less, so you get another minor mistake, not making a good progress where there was a good chance to make a progress. So you get another minor for the progress if you don't do it. Now, very less opportunity developed today that in the like a mock now where you have to overtake somebody so far. But yes, if you got the chance of overtaking, then you did it well. That is a solid line, you can't overtake here, and there was the arrows on the floor telling you to go back to your lane. So you should be careful on that point, that I have to go back to my lane. Anybody can join you from the slip road, so be careful if somebody join you in the future. Solid line, do not cross, just have to be center of the line. Watch your road signs like a bend. You got repeater signs as well that you should be looking, because in case you ever miss your speed sign, you got a repeater sign to advise you for that one. Approaching roundabout, look how many exits you got roundabout. You should be approaching slow, speed change to 40. You got right side is a motorway, Then you go left, straight, and right. You got a proper warning telling you it's a roundabout coming up. Now, before the roundabout, we are going left in the car park. It's before the roundabout. 5 mile you drive. Sometimes I know it's not 100% possible for you to drive 5 miles, but just say dead slow. Just keep dead slow. Now, we came to this parking, very empty. Try not to use the boxes which is says is a disabled parking, because the reference you normally use, three box rules, sometimes don't work because the sizes of these boxes are different than sizes of normal boxes. So you should have gone ahead. So it take you time to think about it, but you done well, you gone ahead, but you got the mistake here, because when we talk about taking the boxes, looks like you bit puzzled or not too sure about your reference points, not able to decide which box I should do it. But at the end, you took the right choice to take the box, but your car was a little bit wobbling, and your car was not getting, like, you going forward, backward, this and that, which give us a hint maybe you don't know how you're going to make this parking. So that way you choose, okay, don't go there, that's not going to work, and then you started doing the different way to do the different side and do it properly afterwards. So see, like, not getting a rough idea where you're going, what you're doing, it just looks like you're gonna get the mistake here. So you got another mistake here. You don't know how to control the car, you don't know where you're going, you can't figure out which box I actually really want to take it, and that give you a little bit issue, and you have to like adjusting yourself and bit puzzle. But just your luck, okay, make sure it was very empty car park. That is why you have enough time to think about it, or getting a bit hesitant or getting a bit confused about the parking and doing a little bit up and downs in your parking. But if this car park is very very busy, and you got a lot of people coming from your front and back, and you got a lot of pedestrians coming from behind you and doing a lot of things, then this can be a trouble, because you can miss anything very easily in your surroundings, and then you can get failed for that. But again, as we said, please park the car forward, any way of your choice, finish within the lines. So technically now you are in the lines, but after a bit struggle. So you got the mistake of the car park, but you're finally full in the line, so that is fine. So taking the car out, but as I said, just because this car park is very quiet, no car was around you, so things goes in your favor. But if I give you ever different car park which is very busy, and then you try to do this like puzzling hesitations, not parking properly, not know how to control, or forgetting about observation, this can be a mistake for the future. But overall, just a minor mistake, and we going ahead. Now, going out to the car park, remember we was going towards the roundabout. Should not be forget about the speed limit, but remember you was going towards the roundabout, so you definitely not increasing your speed. So now see how many lanes we got for the roundabout. This time we are using the right because we don't want to go left. But the best thing you have to do in this one, that if you know you are going straight or you are going right after the car park, you should keep the car directly into the right lane. Because if by mistake you move yourself to the left lane and then move to the right lane afterwards, suddenly it can be a mistake. So right lane is going straight, so you straightway after the car park should be in the right lane to go straight. So must know where you're going, or examiner should be telling you in advance that which lane you should keep to go where. So listen it carefully and pick the right lane for your journey. Otherwise that can be a mistake if you are choosing the different lane, and then it will be a big struggle for you. Getting back to the roundabout, one more, three directions, keeping left lane. So when you're keeping the left lane, what you're expecting? So I'm talking this to the viewers now. So the student is going left or student is going straight, otherwise why he is on the left lane. So check the speed limit, 30 miles. Now this is one of the good example of how one should do a mock test or how one should do a driving on the test day. Small mistakes are not problem because you are allowed to do 15 minor mistake. But this student only done about 4 or 5 minor mistakes, like going over the speed limit on 20, one in the car park, one it was getting close to the parked cars. So it was a minor one, and one important thing, all happened only once. So that means you are taking your own personal responsibility. When it happened, it did not happen again. So that means soon it happened, you understand what you did, and you never repeat it again. So that means you prove yourself very well. So well done for that. So getting towards the junction again, one more time, some moving and stopping. This time you got the reservation stopping zone. So that is why you should be inside. But I was expecting you will maybe stop the car where is a white car or close to the white car. But you stop the one where is a loading, which is still okay, but that was a better space for you to do moving and stopping. So you should be stopping about close to the car with 1 meter gap or one car gap. But again, anywhere safe, so that is still okay. You choose the safe, you was in the box, that's fine. So nothing wrong in it. Now take care of the car coming from your left and always look for the light in that junction because this bit with the shops, because maybe you move from there and then this light change suddenly, then you will be in struggle. This car park can also be used for the maneuver reason. So that car park is busy. So that is why we was talking about what if they take you to the busy car park? Then there's the chances of a mistakes then. So 20 zone, school zone is a very important thing that one time you maybe see your test is going through the school zone. At school zones, you get meeting traffic situations. School zones, you normally get your 20-mile speed. School zones, you see the kids, pedestrian walking and crossing roads, zebra crossings, pedestrian crossings, school crossings, and you will see a lot of park cars. So, passing through the school zone once in the test route is more likely if you have school zones in the test routes. Driving on the fast speed is also kind of compulsory, at least 40-mile speed if it's possible. 20-30 is also the main street you drive in your test. More than 40, 50, 70 is only depend on the test routes. So look ahead, what next sign you can see, giving you the warning for the school, for slow, for the kids. Just because this test is not in the school timing, things looks okay. This test was started by 10:14 or 10:15 timing or 10:10 in the morning, so there was no school. Now imagine if you're coming in the school time, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, or in the afternoon time, 3 to 30 of the times, then all this test route you looking now can be very different. Check the new speed limit, 20 zone end, 30 start, going straight. So no signal to go straight, but look properly left and right before you cross the road. Till now, if you already have noticed that all the route is with less traffic. Majority of the time it looks like you are the only one driving on the road. But if you are driving very good, then even hard things looks easy. If you don't know how to drive properly, even the easy things looks hard. So maybe this looks so easy right now just because the driver know what to do and driver is doing everything properly, that is why things looks easy. So again, well done. So this time stopping behind the car so we can see move at angle. Move at angle is one of the exercise which is always try to use in the test to test your skills. So whenever they say pull up on the left side behind the car, leave yourself enough room to move off. Listen very carefully because that is called move at angle exercise. Sometime we say you to pull up on the left side before you reach the park car and leave yourself good room to move off, because we want to test your parallel parking skill or reverse parking skill. Just because you already have done one maneuver in the test, which is a bay parking, so we are not interested to do the second maneuver. But in the mock test, if you ask us to do all maneuvers or check your all maneuvers, so what we do, we don't choose one maneuver because we're doing the mock test. So sometimes what we do, we test you in all maneuvers in the same mock, because we are not limited to the exact timing to finish your test. Normally your test is 38 to 40 minutes. So when we do the mock, we can go 45 minutes as well, and each maneuver only take 1 minutes. You're a little bit in a industrial area, or you can say you're a bit in the office, industrial park, business park. That is where you see some lorries, trucks, or you see some vans or some like office cars, and you got junctions. Again, you got two triangles. Stay on the right one if you're taking a right turning, and stay left only if you're taking a left turn. It's the same style of the rule of the one-way street. When you leave the one-way street, you sometimes get two triangles. You keep right for the right, left for the left. So, for example, if they ever say you pull up on the left side, these parking slots are the best place to park up. So again, business park, like a business park or industrial area, vans are there, cars are there, lorry and trucks are there. Now you're getting towards the roundabout. With residential area on the front, like a new built houses. Keeping right, you're gonna take a right turning. You're not very far to finish your test. You already have driven about 27 minutes so far, and now you're taking the second exit on the right. Now in this video, we already have added few minutes in the beginning, which is like uh, getting ready in the car, taking the show me, tell me questions, talking about the eyesight check, this. So otherwise, if you count that one, that also count extra 2-3 minutes in the beginning, checking your license, eyesight check and stuff. So that is why you will see the video is bit 2, 3 or 4 minutes shorter than the actual real test. Otherwise, if you do everything record, then you will be go 40 miles. Getting another roundabout on the way. You got two exits, go straight or go right. And whenever we get no information, especially in the mini roundabout, then itself is the information continues straight ahead. But if it's a big roundabout, we don't mind telling you one more time, continue straight ahead. But if no information and you're approaching the roundabout, especially the mini ones, just continue straight ahead. Single carriageway, but not so safe to do the moving and stopping, so we will not do it. The only chances was industrial area, business park, 30-mile roads in the beginning, high street, some streets. So whenever you are going in some streets, that is where there is a chances of moving and stopping. Whenever you're in the fast routes, then very rare less chances to do moving and stopping, unless there's a police car or some kind of police chase going on, and I have to ask you to pull up and let them go first because it will be dangerous to continue. So in this test route, of course, you get a lot of roundabouts on the way. Like now, you get another roundabout. But as I said, sometime when you go to these roundabout, you maybe have very less traffic coming from the other side. So it's a bit easy to decide when to go, when not to go. So in this one, we're just taking a left turn, first exit. And now this is the best lane because this lane will take us back to the test center. So what we have done it is like a loop. We started from the test center, we take a left turning in one of them, go around at the back areas and coming from one direction to other direction. And now this road is like a last road for you, which lead you towards the test center. So very less chances now you're going to do any left and right. Only thing you have to do is take care of your speed limits. Keep going forward like you got 60 miles now. So drive under 60 if possible, or go more than 42, 40, 45, and just carry on up till to the test center. But when you enter the test center, make sure that you turn very slowly, properly in your lane, and be careful if somebody is coming out. Now, one of the main thing you need to be take care of is the lorry. This test center, they take the lorry test as well. AGVs, LGVs. You will see the heavy lorries are coming out from the test center gate. And now because of them, you maybe have less visibility sometimes. So hopefully the lorry drivers are very skilled as well. They will let you go first before they move forward, because otherwise you will be in the blind area. But responsibility is not finished to the lorry drivers only. So you have to be take the responsibility as well. You get some camera signs, but again, if you're driving well on your speed limits, under your limits, you should not be worried about the speed signs, and you just carry on driving as normal as you can. So whenever you need a wiper, just use it front and back. If you need a demister, use it front and back. If you need to do window up and down, do it whenever you like it. If you think visibility is getting very reduced, switch on your headlights. If you get very foggy day, you even switch on your fog lights when it's 100 meter less. Because these country lanes, you get fog very easily in the morning times. You're getting towards the winter, morning time test, fog can be there. So switch on your lights when the wipers are on, and fog light when you visibility less than 100 meters. And also do not forget to switch off the fog lights or switch on the lights when you don't need them. So literally almost the last minute where we're going now. So far we've driven about 32 minutes. Next is about 38 to 40 minutes. That is what they say in the beginning, but that include a little bit your license check, show me, tell me, like open the bonnet, show me the engine oil. By the time they sit down in the car, give you the set nav directions, let the time to get settled down yourself, proper this and that, or tell me question. You already have finished sometime 2 3 minutes in the beginning. If I add that one, as I said before, that test can be exact best idea. And this is one of the best example of the mock test, because this mock test is pass. One thing is a quiet road, as I said, can be by luck, as when we pass the school, no school time, all the country lane, you never have to overtake the tractor, horse, cycle. So that was by your luck. You have to don't have to overtake anybody this time. So that's three things. Second, there is no challenge came on the way suddenly, and also you done some minor mistakes, but again you managed. That is main thing, and you only get one chance to prove yourself, and you did prove yourself very well. So guys, this is the almost end of the test. In a short while we're going to take a right turning to go back to the test center car park. As I said, result is pass. So whoever was driving with us, I can't take their name for uh, privacy reason, but well done to you. This is like you fully pass your test, and we are very pleased. We give you 5-star rating for this kind of a driving. So that's one of the best example.